Scott Rickenbach with Doc Sports. Happy July 4th, everyone. Yes, the big 250th anniversary. What a day. And of course, there's a ton of sports action going today. Glad you're with me here on Saturday. In this one, we're looking at a CFL, well, the CFL matchup for tonight. That is the Edmonton Elks at the BC Lions. Now, this one actually being played not in Vancouver where they normally play because of of course, the big World Cup in soccer going on, but it's being played in Kelowna, BC. That's an interesting point here just to keep in mind. But the side is Edmonton -2, and the total is 58.5. As you can see, I have that here in the graphics on my video with this new format we have here. And also, don't miss the ticker going below because it's got all my current, well, I shouldn't say all, but it has the highlights of my current hot streaks because there's more than what I have listed here. But I'm focused for you on the baseball, which has been red hot. But by the way, my CFL has also cashed 4 in a row, and my totals are also still a perfect 4-0 on the CFL season. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about, more than just the fact that I'm on an all sports run of 58-37, which has earned 6,755. So before I get into the free pick, just one more thing about that, guys. You don't want to miss. I don't have top games every day. I didn't have one yesterday. That's the second time this week that I didn't have a top game going. So when I have them, it pays to pay attention. And I do have, as you can see below me on that ticker, a 7-unit side going in the baseball. And I'm having another big run in the baseball this year, just like I did last year. Had a huge season after I joined Docs last year, and I'm doing it again here in the baseball. Don't miss that 7-unit side because, yes, I have hit 9 straight MLB sides. I'm going for 10 in a row, and this is a 7-unit play. Let's make it a big July 4th win with a lot of fireworks. We'll look to cash this one nicely for you, so don't miss that. Now, let's get to what you're all waiting for here, that free pick. And then I'm going to talk about the streaks on the free picks because they're still strong, even though we did drop our free pick yesterday. But first, let's talk about the game. All right, Edmonton at BC. Very interesting matchup because you would never guess if somebody told you before the season started that this is going to be a matchup of a 3-0 team facing a winless 0-3 team. You would say it's the BC Lions that are 3-0 and Edmonton that's 0-3. That's been the recent history for these teams. But would you believe it? And yeah, you got to believe it. Edmonton is actually the 3-0 team, and BC is 0-3 so far to start this season. Very interesting. Here's the thing. It's the first time in 9 years that Edmonton has started the season 3-0. At the same time, yes, this is not the Lions' typical home in Kelowna, but still, they played here last week. They had a tight loss. They're going to probably play better here in their second game here in this stadium. And they're going to be very hungry because they're 0-3 on the season, but they've had some tight losses. And Edmonton, I would say, yes, it's great that they've got their first 3-0 start in 9 years, but there's a little bit of pressure on them here. Whether they want to admit it or not, they're feeling it like, okay, we want to make it 4 in a row now. So what I'm saying is I think you're going to see both these teams really bear down in this game. And we've talked before that these games, and I know I got embarrassed on my free pick total on Thursday because of that one flew over the total. But sure enough, yesterday on Friday, we did see an under. And I really do believe because we've had so many overs early this season and the odds makers are having to adjust that you're seeing some inflated numbers here. And I feel this 58.5 is just too high. This is, of course, a West on West game that, in CFL, you have the East Division and West Division, so this is an important game for both teams. And adding to that importance, I believe, is the hunger of BC to get out of that 0-3 hole. They've got to get that first win. Same time, Edmonton is doing everything they can to extend this magical start to the season, wants to be 4-0. Like I said, both teams, even though, yes, they've had some defensive struggles, though the Elks have really good defensive numbers in terms of points allowed so far this season. They're number one in the CFL in that category. Because of that reason, though, I think we're going to see a rather tighter, lower scoring game here. And, by lower scoring, that's the beauty of these big numbers we're seeing now. A lower scoring game, I just mean, hey, low 50s, maybe upper 40s, but that still gets us a win with the under here. That's where I'm going with this one. Again, I know we got embarrassed on Thursday, but then you saw on Friday, of course, was a nice under. And once again, guys, my CFL premiums, those are always going to be my best bets. And I do have a best bet on this game today, a premium pick in CFL action. So that, of course, is on the side. But I'm just letting you know this total, I think we're going to see something similar to what we saw in Friday's game. Another game getting right to around 50 points. We've got a lot of value here, in my opinion, with this total at 58.5. So let's go under that total in CFL action for Saturday. And again, as I mentioned at the start, I do want to tell you my free pick runs, because I appreciate you guys checking in here. And still long term, this is very long term, 202, 162, and more recently 121 and 91. Nothing wrong with that. And especially the most recent run, the last 60 picks, is 37 and 23. Guys, these are free picks. Now, again, about my premium picks runs, there's a few of them in the ticker below, but just overall getting the job done right now across all sports. So be a part of it. Check out my premium pick offerings at the Scott Rickenbach page at Doc Sports. And hey, by the way, you see this here? Free $60 worth of premium picks, absolutely free. That means, for example, you could jump on board with me, and as I go to extend 2 perfect streaks tonight, my MLB 7-unit play going for 10 in a row on MLB sides, and my CFL play going for 5 in a row overall, as I'm red hot in the Canadian football. You could get them both for free, because this gets you a free $60. It's available to all new customers to Doc Sports, and I'd love to have you on board. We all would here at Doc Sports, and we're a team, so you don't have to use this to buy my picks, but I'm just mentioning that it's a great way to get on board with us and give us a shot. And right now, I have been riding a hot hand, and I expect to keep it rolling here today on Saturday. Let's make it a huge July 4th with a lot of fireworks. Don't forget, I have another free pick going, another video freebie going as well. The way you make sure you don't miss any of these is subscribe to the Doc Sports YouTube channel, and also consider turning on notifications. You'll get notified as we post this free content for you on a daily basis. Once again, your free pick here is Edmonton and BC to stay under that total of 58.5 here on Saturday. Let's get a big winner. I'm Scott Rickenbach from Doc Sports, wishing you the best of luck today and always. Happy 4th, everybody. Have a great and safe holiday.